as you know, the class is recorded and used as a podcast. And if you had studied this, actually the
Yes.
instructions, okay, I want you to be completely informed of any detail.
Yes. Yes, I read that. Yeah.
So I will edit it, and you have this chance to listen to yourself and evaluate and assess your own performance, particularly while speaking, which is good for
Okay.
IELTS or TOEFL candidates. I wonder if you're an IELTS candidate.
Yeah, I have plans of giving my exam in February or March, maybe. So,
Okay, good. I wish you luck. And uh, I guess you must be Indian, am I right?
yeah, I am.
Yeah, I could get that from your accent, which
Yeah,
is lovely and
exactly.
nice. Okay, all right. So let's get back on track. This time we are focusing on overcoming negativity, and you and me will be just reading out the each sentence, the selected from the selected material, and then we will just talk about it. Okay. And remember, for the next session, the material will be different. It's not the same. So just
Okay.
what you need to do is to consult that. Just click on the assigned material. You will see a different assigned material, and then it's better for you to study that before the class to have more confidence, because the assigned materials or topics are rather challenging. So if you study them before the class, you will have more things to discuss.
Okay.
And also,
Like,
again, you need to answer one simple question in the questionnaire text channel before each session, you know. Okay.
yes.
All right. So, would you please start reading from the very beginning? Overcome negative thoughts. The first sentence.
Actually, I can't find the website. Like, is it present on the page where we had all those instructions, the rules for the classes?
Yeah, I think number 8 or 10, I'm not sure of those elements, gives you a link to the assigned material. Yes, it is
Okay,
there.
yes, yes. Okay.
A bullet list of some items are available, and
I'm so sorry for
that's
that
okay.
sound.
No
It's
problem.
Diwali season here.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Okay. Uh,
It reads,
oh shit.
click here to
I should
access
have
the assigned.
registered.
No, that page is not does not require you to be a registered member.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Okay.
And again, actually, if possible, please study that, because it's good for you. You can also improve your vocabulary, and also you can select any word and listen to it. And there is a podcast also, embedded podcast, and so that would be a good way to improve your 4 skills, because also you can get the chance to write something in the common form. Of course, it is just closed to non-registered members. Anyway, so did you study this material before?
No, actually, I hadn't studied this material before.
That's okay.
But
So from now
that's
on, you can
noted.
do.
I'll do it for the next classes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's highly recommended. So the topic is overcome negative thoughts. And what's the meaning of
Yes.
overcome?
Overcome means uh,
If you
I know the
just,
meaning. I just can't.
yeah, let me give
It's
you a
like
hint. If you
leaving
just,
it behind.
yeah, good. Handle or cope with successfully.
Yes.
And again, actually, if you just, are you on your mobile or portable devices, or?
Um, Yeah, I'm on my mobile right now because I tried to connect with my laptop, but I don't know. There's some problem with the speakers, maybe.
Yeah, our website is international and it is on a CDN, Content Delivery Network, so it is accessible worldwide. And I really recommend you use your PC or laptop actually, because you can hover the cursor of your mouse on each hyperlink and see the, let's say, flashcards or illustrated flashcards. So, for example, here, if you are using your laptop, you could just hover the cursor of your mouse on overcome to see the meaning. So, overcome negative thoughts and practice listening. This is the introduction. Just skip that and go to physically throw them away. So, first of all, how do you try to overcome your negative thoughts?
And I think meditation is one way.
Meditation. Okay, how do you meditate?
And it's like a 10 to 15 minute session where you sit quietly in one place and you try to concentrate on your breath and you know
Yes.
yeah, it's all about feeling your like the functions in your body that you actually don't feel or you don't feel day to day. Just ignore those functions and you just try to focus.
Yeah. A very good technique is to focus on your breath, as you said, to in order to avoid any kind of disturbance. Okay, so let me just start reading the first sentence. It may sound crazy, but clearing your head of a nagging thought could be as easy as writing it down on a piece of paper and tossing it in the trash, according to a 2012 Ohio State University study. So this is a good technique. Have you ever practiced it before?
No, I haven't, but I have heard of it. Like there are times when our teachers used to tell us that if you're angry about something, just write it down on a piece of paper and throw it away, and you'll feel all this urge to shout or to scold somebody or to express that on somebody go away.
Yeah, now that I put it to use, I can just share my feelings and experiences with you about that. This is perfect because actually it gives you a sense of relief, and so you will not be as angry as you used to be with that person or at that situation. So, so this technique is really reliable, and you can just start practicing it. Okay, you please, the next sentence.
People who wrote down negative things about their bodies and then threw them away had a more positive self-image a few minutes later compared to those who kept the papers with them.
Yeah, so the act of just throwing them away or tossing them away actually works miracle. So just the matter of writing them down is not enough. You write them down and then just tossing, according to this passage, or flinging or throwing them away can help us a lot. Okay, however, you tag your thoughts as trash or as worthy of protection seems to make a difference in how you use those thoughts, says study co-author and psychology professor Richard Petty, PhD. It's self-evident, so we cannot just, for example, if you just hover the cursor of your mouth on the author, you will see the let's say meaning of that with illustration. It is contextualized. I mean, irrespective of the other contexts, or let's say learning communities in which you just learn vocabulary out of context, you know. Okay, so let's go on, please. The next sentence, then we will discuss it.
Don't want to waste paper. Doing this exercise on the computer by dragging a text document into the trash can work too.
So you don't need to, if you really care about your environment and you want your actions to be environmentally friendly, so you can just do it digitally. Okay, there is another word for flashcard for document. We have illustrated all of the words from 504 absolutely essential words and also 1100 words you need to know. So all of the words that have been used in these vocabulary course books have been illustrated and contextualized. So if they are used in any passage, you will see the flashcard for them.
I can see that. It's a nice way to.
Particularly 1100 words you need to know. The vocabulary items in that course book, 1100 words you need to know, are really difficult and academic, and it is recommended to those who want to just take the IELTS or TOEFL or GRE exams, particularly IELTS exam, the academic module.
Yes, I get it.
Okay.
It's a good way to learn, actually.
Yeah. Okay, now it's time to find an alternative to your original thoughts. Okay, so let's continue to the next sentence, please.
You have your evidence for both sides, so now it's time to be a judge. A helpful tip is to act as if you're judging the thought of a friend rather than your own thought.
Okay, yeah. So you have evidence for both sides, so now it's time to be a judge or a fair arbiter. A helpful tip is to ask as if you're judging the thought of a friend rather than your own thought. So, what do you get from this paragraph? What does it recommend?
Well, actually, it's true that we are a little more forgiving towards ourselves than towards others. So it's better to judge our actions as if it is being done by somebody else, and then we'd know if we would appreciate if it is being done to us.
Good. Yeah, that is correct. Also, if you just give your friends some feedback, and you will, many people actually just do that, and they are really good at it, and they never try to give themselves feedback. And that's why actually, if you try to judge others, then be conscious of that and be mindful of that. Then chances are greater that you will be able to even judge yourself. And that is another good technique. And okay, so now you can find an alternative, more balanced thought. And the new thought will consider all of the evidence for and against you, and give your wiser mind a shot at running the show. Okay, apart from this text, which is rather controversial, do you have any other technique to just that can help you to get away from negativity or negative thoughts, apart from meditation and also giving feedback and advising your friends?
Well, sometimes we know deep down whether some of our actions or maybe the group of friends we are with, or mostly our actions and our friends, we know that whether we are in the right company or whether we are doing the right thing or not. And we try to control it, but it has become a habit, so we don't. but it is better so that we control ourselves and push away negative people and uh, negative actions.
Yeah, thought control or self-control, but that is a very good and general thing. But don't you think that the majority of people are not able to control their thoughts and actions? It is highly desirable, but when it comes to action, the majority of people, I think, actually are not successful in that.
That's true. But if we don't have self control, then none of the other things will work. It's only us that can do good things for ourselves. Like, it's the individual that he can do it to himself. Only he can do it to himself, nobody else. Even meditation, for example. Meditation is a practice, right? It's a habit, it's a practice. But you
Right.
have to sit down for it. If you you don't take out time for that, if you don't do that for yourself, then nobody else can. So it's like we have to do it for ourselves at a point.
Yeah, we need to have that level of self-discipline to just discipline ourselves to sit down for a while, for example, 15 minutes, non-stop. And also we need to get away from any kind of disturbance and, for example, shutting down any kind of notification. This is something that the majority of people actually find very difficult to do.
That's true. That's actually true.
Okay, so let's continue. For instance, whose turn is it? I think it's your turn. Yes, please continue.
Okay. For instance, I have made mistakes, but in general, I work very hard. I genuinely try my best. I've gotten good feedback so far, and my manager trusts me to do this.
Okay. So it has been wisely said that feedback is the breakfast of champions. So, do you believe so?
Yes, I do.
So,
The reason is not a lot of people can take criticism positively, and to get somewhere, you need to know what you're doing wrong. So,
right. Uh, okay, so that was a good start, I think, for today's class or tonight's class. And I want to just emphasize this point that the class is going to continue on the assigned days,
p.m.
that is Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. As you can read the instructions and all the class conditions, and it's going to be more organized. Sorry for that. That was not a good start.
no, it's okay. It's
And
absolutely fine.
okay, I will update that page, and you will have access to the assigned material for the next session. And also, please kindly answer another simple question about
Yeah, sure. I'll
vocabulary
do
in the
that.
questionnaire text channel. And if you have some other friends, actually, it's better perhaps to have more participants.
Yeah,
Please
I
just
get it.
invite your friends. I do my best to just raise the quality of the class high enough, and so we can just have a discussion, read out the text, work on some mispronunciations if there is any, and so everything could be practiced except writing. So if you're also interested, you can just, for example, I will correct your errors or mistakes in your answer to the question. So in so doing, you can get the chance to practice all of the four skills.
Yes, I have one friend who's going to take the exam with me, so I'll ask him if he wants to join in.
That would be
So
great.
I'll let you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'll be answering the question for next session as well.
Okay, good. And just another point, it's all about the class time. This session, the class was held exceptionally later than the usual time, but As you know, the class is going to be held sooner than this. Thank you very much for your participation. Take care of yourself and wish you luck in your exam.
Thank you so much.
See you in the next session.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yes, sure. Bye bye.
Bye.